All right, this is a continuation of the kids workout. Excuse me. So this session here, we're going to be working on form number 3. And then if we have time at the end, we'll combine 1, 2, and 3. And then the next session will be forms 4 and 5, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that like that, okay? All right, so we'll start off with form number 3. I'll do it once to the side and once forward, okay? So the main thing here is the footwork. For all the other forms, you're working on directions, forward, left, right, and back. This one here, you're going directly forward and back. So it's important you get the footwork correctly so your feet are in the right place. Okay, so I'm going to move the camera down just a little bit so you can see what my feet are doing. So when you're going forward in form number 3, you're going to come up, forward. Your toes are slightly pointing forward and inward, like that. Okay? So when you're going backwards, you want to keep your front foot pointing inward. So what happens is, in your forward stance, your toes are pointing out on the back foot, your toes are pointing in on the front foot. So when you go backwards, that front foot now is pointing out, so you want to take your heel, slide it out, so your toes are slightly inward. Now the back foot, the other foot is now pointing out. You want to step back and back. Now this foot is pointing out, so you want the same thing. You want to take the heel, slide it out. Don't pivot on your heel, pivot on the ball of the foot. So your toes are pointing out. Slide your heel out so that your toes are pointing in a little bit. Okay? That's how you go forward and back on that form number 3. So stepping forward, you can go to your cat stance and zigzag forward, like so. When you go back, make sure that front foot toes are pointing in, so slide the heel out so your toes are in a little bit. Front leg is bent, back leg is straight. Your hips are square to the front. Cat stance and back, same thing there. Now my toes on the front is pointing out. Slide the heel out so your toes are pointing slightly inward. And your hips are square, shoulders are square with the hips and forward, okay? All right, so now we're going to do form number 3, nice and slow. We're going to do it once sideways and once forward. Now I'm going to move the camera back up. Okay, so now we're going to work from here. We're going to go, I'm going to bow forward and then turn sideways. Okay, so the bow is the same. You go from here, cat stance, chamber with the right, block with the left, punch through with the right, block all the way around, chamber and drop into a horse stance. All right? Now from that point, I'm going to go sideways, right leg forward, punch to the head 4 times. Left forward, left punch. Right forward, right punch, and left forward, left punch. You're going to come back, block inside with that left, outside with that right hand, right leg forward, right high block, middle punch. 4 times. That's 1. Bring it back to the chest. Left forward, left high block, middle punch. Right forward, right high block, middle punch. Left forward, left high block, and right punch. Now the next section is a punch to the chin or the throat. Chamber as you come up. Right leg forward, right punch to the throat or the chin. Left 2. Right, 3, left, 4. Now you can do an inward middle block. So inward block with that left hand as you bring your right hand up. Right leg is forward, right inward block, middle punch. Now that punch comes back. Left leg forward, left inward block, middle punch. Now that back leg forward, hand comes up. Right leg forward, right inward block, middle punch. Last one. Left leg forward, left hand comes back. Left inward block, middle punch. Okay, good. Now, next section, the third section is for outward middle blocks, but middle punches to the middle of the chest. Cat up, double chamber, right leg forward, right punch. Left forward, left punch, right forward, right punch, left forward, left punch. Come back to a cat stance, inward block with that punch. Bring that other hand to the elbow. Right leg forward, right outward middle block, middle punch. Now the rest of the blocks are like form number 2. Step back, your hand comes down, left forward, left outward middle block, middle punch. 2 more to go. Step back, hand comes down, right leg forward, right outward middle block, middle punch through. 3. Now bring that hand down as you come back, all the way down, left leg forward, outward middle block, punch. All right? Now the low section, you're going to come up, you're going to like you're walking the plank in a horse stance. Your punch comes to chamber. As your left hand comes across your cheek, touching the ear. You can go right forward with your right in a horse stance. From the hip, punch. Turn, make sure your fist is coming up and turning out this way. Don't come up like this. Come up and punch. You go from here, punch 1, open this hand, bring it to the cheek, chamber with that other hand, left leg horse stance, left punch. Open this hand, bring it to the cheek as you chamber the other hand, come forward, right leg horse stance, right punch. 1 more to go. Open this hand to the cheek, other hand comes to chamber, horse stance with that left, punch with the left. Now you're going to go backwards doing a low block, so bring your punch, your left hand across to the hip. Your right hand's already in place with a low block. Step all the way back, right leg forward, right low block, middle punch. Bring that punch across to the shoulder. Bring your other hand across to the hip like this. Left leg forward, left low block, middle punch. 2 more to go. Bring that punch to the shoulder, other hand across to the opposite hip. Right leg forward, left leg going back to a right leg forward. Low block with the right, middle punch. 1 more to go. Bring that punch to the shoulder, other hand across the hip, so you're looking like this. All the way back with that right, left leg forward, left low block, middle punch. Okay? And you're done. Go to your cat stance, chamber with that right, block with the left, punch through, open around, chop, and chamber. All right? Very good. Now we'll do it once from the front. So again, feet together. Left leg cat stance. Block through, punch through, open, chop, drop into a horse stance as you chamber. I'm going to step back a little bit. Starting with the right leg, cat up, right leg forward, punch to the head. Left, 2, right, 3, left, 4. Then you come back for the high block, inward block with that punch. Bring the other hand across on the outside. Right leg forward, right high block. Remember, the hand you block with is the same hand or side or leg that is forward. So right leg forward, right high block, middle punch. All the punches going backwards are middle punches to the solar plex, all right? So bring that hand to the chest, left forward, left high block, middle punch. All the way back, bring that punch to the chest, right leg forward, right high block, middle punch. 1 more to go, come back, left leg forward, left high block, middle punch. Okay? Now you punches to the throat or to the chin. Cat up, double chamber, right leg forward, right punch. Left forward, left punch. Right forward, right punch. Left forward, left punch. Now you can do inward block. So chamber that punch. Other hand comes up. Right leg forward, right inward block, middle punch. Come back. Left hand comes back. Left leg forward, left inward block, middle punch. All the way back. Right leg forward, right inward block, middle punch. All the way back. Left leg forward, left inward block, middle punch. Now middle punches to the chest, solar plex. Cat up, double chamber, right leg forward, right punch. Left forward, left punch. Right forward, right punch. Left forward, left punch. Okay, now outward middle block. Come back into a cat stance. Inward block with that punch. Bring your other hand up to the elbow, touching the elbow. Okay? Right leg forward, right outward middle block, middle punch. Okay? Come all the way back, dropping the arm. Left leg forward, outward middle block with that left. Punch with the right. All the way back, dropping that arm. Right leg forward, right outward middle block, middle punch. 1 more to go. All the way back. Left leg forward, left outward middle block, middle punch. Okay, good. Now chamber that punch. Bring your left hand, your other hand across to your cheek. Fingers touching the ear. Cat up with that right leg. Slide into a horse stance, going forward. Now punch from the hip, straight through. Now when you punch, don't punch with the back of your hand. Don't punch like this. Come up like an uppercut and turn it at the last minute. So punch. And don't bob up and down. Stay nice and low. Punch. Okay? Open that hand. Bring it to your cheek. Right hand in chamber. Slide into a horse stance and punch. Open that hand. Bring it to your cheek. Other hand going to chamber. Right leg horse stance. Right punch. I'm going to move back a bit. Open that hand. Bring it to the cheek. Left hand in chamber. Slide into a left horse stance and left punch. Your right hand's ready for a low block, so keep it there. Take your punch, your left hand, bring it across to the hip as you come back. Make a fist with that right hand. Right leg forward, right low block, middle punch. Bring that punch to the shoulder. Other hand across their hip. Left leg forward, left low block, middle punch. Bring that punch to the shoulder. Other hand across your hip. All the way back, right leg forward, right low block, middle punch. Bring that punch to the shoulder. Other hand across, left leg forward, left low block, middle punch, and you're done. Right from there, you go into a nice cat stance. Block, punch through, feet together all the way around. Chin, chop, and bow. Very good. All right. We've got a couple minutes left, so what we'll do is we'll combine now 1, 2, and 3 and show you how they all come together. All right? So starting with number 1, drop into a horse stance, and outward middle block, cat and cross with the left, outward middle block with the left, up and cross with the right, outward middle block with the right, up and cross with the left, outward middle block with the left. Bring that block to your chest, turn 90 degrees, low block, outward middle block with that left, cat up and cross with the right, right outward middle block, cat up, double chamber, left leg forward, left punch. Okay? Chamber that punch, bring the other hand on your chest for that low block, bring up the back leg, turn around 180 degrees, right leg forward, right low block. Outward middle block with that same hand, cat up and cross with the left, left forward, left outward middle block, cat up, right forward, right punch. Now we're going to go to the back and do 3 punches. So come up with that right leg, right hand on your chest, turn, right leg forward, right low block. Now we're going to do 3 punches. Left forward, left punch. Right forward, right punch. Left forward, left punch. Come back to the left. Forward, low block. Forward and punch. 180 degrees. Turn around. Right forward, right low block. Left forward, left punch. Cat up with the back leg. Square up to nice horse stance to the front. Low block. Now form number 2. Outward middle block with that right. Cross with the left. Left forward, left outward middle block. Now right leg forward, right punch, down, around, outward middle block. Left forward, left punch, down, around, outward middle block. Right forward, right punch only. Cat up the back leg. What happens there? You cat up this leg. The guy's trying to take your leg out. You move that leg out of the way, turn and block. Okay? You just did a drill practice. So from the last punch, cat up, turn, and low block. If you've got a good stance, you should be able to go from here to here without changing your foot position. All you do is pivot, right? So from the punch, cat up and cross, low block. Now continue. Forward and punch, down, outward, middle block. Left, forward punch, down, outward, middle block. Right, forward punch only. Bring that punch to your chest, 180 degrees. Low block with the right. Continue. Left, forward punch, down, outward, middle block. Right, forward punch, down, outward, middle block. And left, forward punch. Same thing going to the back. Bring up that back leg. Put it right back, low block. And continue again. Left forward punch, outward middle block. Right forward punch, outward middle block. And left forward punch only. Chamber that punch, right hands on your chest, bring up the back leg, turn all the way to the front. Nice horse stance with that right leg. Notice how after form number 2, it brings you all the way back to give you room for form number 3. Okay? So from here, you go right into form number 3. All right? Very good. Feet together. And thank you very much. Enjoy those 3 forms and play with it. And next class, we'll be working on form 4 and 5. And eventually we'll be working on a couple games as well that we're working on. Okay? Thank you.